All right, this video is about resizing an image, which is super easy, but I want to make sure you can do it in Pixlr because that's a skill you're going to have for this. So I have my space already to go open in Pixlr. I've already logged in and all that good stuff. Now I'm going to figure out what I want to resize. So I'll come back over here. I was already looking up unicorns, which you know if you watched some of the other videos already. So I'm going to pick one. This one looks good. I'm going to go right click and hit copy image address. Remember, if you're using your trackpad, you tap with 2 fingers, brings up the same menu, you go to copy image address. Okay. That's going to grab the URL of the photo, which is what we want. Now I'm going to come up here and go to layer, add URL as layer. Now I can do Control V or right click and hit paste. Hit load, and it's going to load. Chances are it might be way too big or way too small for what it is that you are doing. And I just tried to move it because I'm on my arrow or my move tool and I couldn't move it. And the reason I couldn't move it is because it's on my background, which is locked. So if I click that, it will unlock it. Whenever you see these little eyeballs here, you can always click them to hide them. So if I have a layer that I am working on top of and I want to see some super fine details, I could always hide what's around it if it's distracting. So clicking the eyeball will hide it or allow you to view it. Now I can grab this and move it around. Okay, so I want to make sure I'm always resizing from the corner, and I want to hold down the Control button, which is under Shift on your keyboard, and I'm going to drag and make it smaller. So you're going to take your image and you are going to resize it so that it fits nicely in your drawing space. Now I want to duplicate this picture. So I want to make a copy of it basically. So I can hit Control D, which will duplicate it for me. So it made another copy. As you can see, copies it right on top of the same thing. So I'm going to drag this over to the side. I'm going to hit Control. I'm going to make this one a little bit smaller. The other way that you can duplicate it is to right click on the layer. Just kidding. Click on the layer and then hit this little guy right here. It says duplicate, which is also Control D. So it duplicated it again. Now I can drag this up, make it a little bit bigger. Again, I'm holding the Control button to make sure I don't get it all out of whack. I don't want it to be all skinny and weird. And then I'm going to do one more because I have space over here. So I duplicate it again, hit my Control button, ta-da. Okay, now I'm going to save it. File save. Remember, if you're done, which I am, I'm going to leave it on what's recommended, PNG. I could also save it as a JPEG. If I save it as a JPEG, it's going to put white behind my pictures. Sometimes that matters, sometimes it doesn't. PNG is going to keep it transparent, which is what these little checkers are, which means see-through. So I'm going to hit Save As. I am going to make sure that I am in my Pixlr folder, which I am, and I'm in my examples folder for Pixlr. So you're going to pick your Pixlr folder. I'll click Save. Now that it's saved, I'm ready to add it to my practice portfolio. So I'm on my resizing image slide. I'm going to go to Insert, Image, select my drive, and there it is, titled Resize Sala. Now double click it. And it added it there. So when I go and I check through your portfolio, I'm going to click and make sure that all of your resized images are as one. Okay. I will be able to tell if you just took a photo like this and added it and then duplicated it and resized it. Okay. See how these are 2 separate photos? So I will be able to tell if you did it on slides like that, trying to cheat, easy way out, or if you did it in Pixlr like you're supposed to.